How do you find the right time to get sober? Unfortunately, you know the answer. It's now. It really is. I first tried to get sober at 29 years old, and it took for a bit. Everything started going really well in my life. I ended up switching cities, starting new jobs, and thought, okay, yeah, I can drink again, and I can quit whenever I want. Unfortunately, I drank for another 10 years, and I kept thinking I could do it by myself. I kept thinking, I can figure it out this time if I just maybe try a different approach. But realistically, I was just doing the same thing over and over and over and hoping for a better outcome. And every time that I did it and I failed, it dug me deeper and deeper into this hole, this feeling of just complete hopelessness. I would have this idea of, okay, well, I've got like a shoot or a trip in, say, 3 months. And so I'm not going to drink until then. And then in my head, I would think, well, if I don't drink until then, let's be honest with ourselves, you might relapse. And what if your tolerance is so low that then you relapse and you make a huge mistake? So to me, the right idea was, no, I should just drink every day until then, just to be safe. That kind of thinking is, well, it's psychotic. It's ridiculous. All I did was I just reached out to a friend who looked sober on Instagram and asked them. And they said they were. And I asked for help. And the help was there. It really was. It's amazing how many people are out there dealing with this exact same thing and really dedicated to helping other people. Instead of just sitting alone and drawing it out and pushing it to next week, pushing it to next week, pushing it to next week. Deep down, I just knew that I had to get sober, and it would happen eventually. I just didn't want to actually do it at that time. Now looking back, man, I really wish that I had done it 2 years ago or 6 years ago or the 10 years ago when I did try. Luckily, I am sober now, and one part of my recovery is not dwelling on the past. So if you are thinking about it, reach out to somebody. There are answers there. Just ask some questions.